Yao Qizhong spent so much of his childhood hungry, even now at age 40, he'll stoop to pick up a single clove of garlic that falls from his Beijing market table. Yao may have left the countryside decades ago, but with food prices in China skyrocketing, he and his family still eat as peasants do, filling up on noodles with greens and cheap steamed buns. He limits himself to eating meat only around once a week, though he tries to give it to his children more often.
We're not too picky about what food we eat. We don't dare to aspire to eat good stuff. We can't afford it. We don't even think about it.
Yao pinches every penny he can to help pay for his kids' education. His ginger and garlic stall brings in about 2,000 yuan a month, the equivalent of $307, and just under a third of that goes to feed his family of 5. Across town, that 2,000 yuan a month is the food bill for architect Zhang Sheng and his family. The prosperous, like Zhang, who also runs his own design firm, can afford to be picky. The typical dinner for him and his wife and daughter will include a meat like pork, as well as fish and fruit, too. Zhang is especially concerned with safety, favoring more expensive, organically grown and imported items after the scandal over deadly tainted infant formula 3 years ago.
I
think safety is the most important aspect. Second comes price. Food brand can come third in my priorities.
The dinner table contrast could eventually prove dangerous for the country, according to Liu Rui, economics professor at the People's University of China.
We now
still have a chance to do something about the widening gap between the rich and poor. We can be optimistic if we start now, but if we miss this opportunity and do not address the issue of such big disparity, then we could see the surge of social unrest in the near future.
China's communist leaders are mindful that protests in Egypt, which toppled the government there earlier this year, were triggered in part by discontent over climbing food costs. Even the well-off Zhang thinks authorities need to find a way to take care of those who are struggling with them. Karen Sloan, The Associated Press.